All right, let's talk about something huge. In a world that is just packed with noise, how do you make your message the one that people just can't ignore? Let's get right into it. You know the feeling, right? You pour everything into crafting that perfect email, that super clever social post, a brilliant ad, and then crickets. It gets seen but not clicked, opened but not read. It's so frustrating. But what if I told you there's a proven solution? Well, the good news is there is. It's this simple, time-tested framework called AIDA. You can kind of think of it as your four-letter fix for the all-too-common problem of being totally ignored. So what is AIDA really? Well, it stands for attention, interest, desire, and action. And look, it's way more than just an acronym. It's basically a roadmap that guides someone on a journey, from the very first second they even notice you exist, all the way to the point where they actually do something. Now, you might be thinking this is some new age marketing buzzword, but get this. It's actually an old idea with a pretty wild history. A lot of people credit it to a guy named St. Elmo Lewis, way back in 1898. But when you actually dig into it, you find out that other folks like Arthur Sheldon and Frank Dukesmith were a huge part of shaping it into the model we all know and use today. Okay, so let's zoom right in on the most important piece of this whole puzzle, the part where it all begins, grabbing that initial attention. Attention. Some people call it awareness. Whatever you call it, it is job number one. I mean, it is the most vital part. Because before anyone can care about what you're offering, before they're interested or want it, they have to first just stop. Stop scrolling, stop walking, stop doing whatever they're doing, and simply notice you. Okay, but how do you actually do that? I mean, the world is just screaming for our attention 24/7. Well, it's all about being strategic. You've got to break the pattern with something totally unexpected. Or use a visual that's just impossible to ignore. Or maybe you craft a headline that's so intriguing, people just have to know what happens next. Yeah, you can really think of it like two totally different roads. On one road, you're grabbing attention by sparking curiosity, using these powerful, clear visuals. But on the other road, you're just killing any chance of attention with vague stuff, generic claims like we're the best, and all this confusing jargon that no real human being would ever use in a conversation. Oh, and a perfect example of this in the wild, Duolingo's social media. It's brilliant. Just like HubSpot said, seeing their owl mascot doing a trending dance is a complete pattern break. It's weird, right? It's totally unexpected, and it absolutely 100% makes you stop scrolling just to figure out what on earth is happening. That is pure attention. But hey, this isn't just about silly viral videos. This principle is timeless. Take a classic example, a hair salon. Before they even opened their doors, they used a targeted PR campaign and direct mail to create a ton of buzz in their local area. They grabbed the attention first, so by day one, people already knew who they were and were excited about them. Okay, so you got them. You grabbed their attention. Now what? Because let's be real, getting them to look is just the very first step. A great hook is what unlocks the rest of this entire journey. Right, so once you have that attention locked in, your message has a new job. It needs to guide them through the next 3 stages. You have to build their interest, create that desire, and then finally drive them to action. All right, so you stop the scroll. Congratulations. Now you've got maybe 2 seconds to earn their interest. This is where you have to immediately answer that silent question everyone has. What's in it for me? This isn't the time to list a bunch of boring features. It's about hitting them with a clear benefit that makes them think, okay, tell me more. From there, you've got to build desire. And this is a really critical shift. It's moving someone from a logical thought, that's interesting, to a purely emotional feeling of I need that. This is where psychology comes in. You build this feeling with things like social proof, reviews, customer stories, showing a clear before and after. It's all about helping them picture a better version of themselves, with your thing being the key to getting there. And finally, after all that work, you drive them to action. Because let's face it, all the attention and desire in the world is totally wasted if they don't know what to do next. Your job here is to make it dead simple. Don't make them think. Give them a clear, simple, and compelling call to action that feels like the most obvious, valuable next step they could possibly take. So, how do you actually put this to work, like right now? I've got a super simple checklist for you to run through before you hit publish on your next thing. Just ask yourself these 3 things. Number 1,
Does my very first line, my hook, break a pattern or make someone instantly curious? Number 2, is the benefit for my audience crystal clear within like the first 3 seconds? And number 3, is it totally, completely obvious what they should do next? If you can confidently say yes to all 3, you're in a really good spot.
Look, at the end of the day, the AIDA model is really just a powerful reminder of a simple, brutal truth. In this crazy, crowded world, your message has 1 second, just one, to earn a second more. So the only question left is, what are you going to do with it?